Welcome back to the latest edition of NC Sports Weekly News. Now in the global water sports headlines. Olympic hopefuls match up for gold, silver and bronze in Palma de Mallorca at the Trofeo Princesa Sofia. Carissa Moore and Tyler Wright face off all over again for the ASP World Tour at the Margaret River Pro. Maxi Trimaran Spindrift 2 is back on the water. Senior correspondent Sébastien Destremaux reports. The Melges 24 European Sailing Series kicks off. Team Altea takes victory in Portoroz. USA College Sailing Harvard Team Insight with head coach Michael O'Connor. NC Sports, plunge into the action. Now in its 45th edition, the Trofeo Princesa Sofia is the spring season opener in Europe for the ISAF Worlds. The Spanish island was swept by a mixed bag of wind and weather conditions for the return of the Olympic classes, with strong gusts for the opening day. Among top results, Holland's Marit Bouwmeester was crowned overall winner of this year's event based on individual scores in the laser radial, with 3 wins and 5 more podium placements. Australian Tom Burton instead went on a collision course with Francis Jean-Baptiste Bernat in the lasers and made the top spot by a single point in this 12 regatta series. Palma was also good to Fantela and Marinic, winners in 470s for Croatia in a large and tough men's fleet. While in the women's division, gold went to New Zealand's Jo Alle and Polly Powery, and the 2 ISAF Sailors of the Year clearly reconfirmed their supremacy with a 3rd straight World Cup victory. Another Kiwi win came from the 49ers, as Peter Verling and Blair Tuke are already looking to improve their London 2012 silver medal on their way to Rio. The gold did fly to Brazil in the ladies 49er FX, the debutante Olympic class, in the hands of Martine Graal and Kahina Kunze, who managed to stay 7 points ahead of Danish duo Bad Nielsen and Tusgaard Olsen. Among the big boys in the Finn class, the UK's Giles Scott scored 4 decisive wins and another 2 podiums to secure his gold medal finish here in Palma. The rest of this Spanish story actually continues in French, as this strong national team not only placed several athletes in most classes, but also dominated in the NACRA 17 cats with Besson Rioux, and in the men and women's RSX with Pierre Lecoq and Charline Picon. Superstar offshore sailor Franck Amat is also having a go at the Olympic classes on the NACRAs, and closed with a respectable 8th place finish. The ISAF World Cup circus now moves to Yale. And for all the highlights, the action, and top interviews from Palma, don't miss this Saturday's edition of the NC Sports Buzz.
To be back in the final here at Margaret River with Tyler Wright was awesome. I knew she was going to really want it, and she was on fire the whole event, so I was really going to just have to surf, and I was stoked it worked out.
In an epic rematch of last year's final, Tyler Wright and reigning world champion Carissa Moore once again faced off in the finals of the drug-aware Margaret River Pro in Australia. This was only the 2nd event in the women's ASP Tour for the season, and the world's top-ranked pros are already in their very best form. Following a grueling qualifying session, Wright made it through the rounds only to meet fellow Aussie Fitzgibbons in the semifinals, where Tyler overpowered Sally with a 15.83 to 12.67. Then, in a true clash of titans, twice world champion Moore instead managed a comeback against 5-time world champion Stephanie Gilmore, now also in top condition after last year's injury. It all came down to a heart-stopping final, where the lead shifted up to the very last wave. Wright came out strong from the get-go, but Moore responded with a series of forehand turns for a 7.50 win in Heat 1. Then the Australian shot back again with a two-turn combination for an 8.0 early in the next heat. But the Hawaiian sealed it tight with the very same move and an 8.23. Reigning champion Carissa Moore clinches her second consecutive victory at Margaret River Pro and sends out the message loud and clear: the Queen is still on her throne.
Welcome to the office. Spindrift 2, the world's largest racing trimaran, is being launched in Lorient following a winter-long refit. The job list of the gigantic machine is staggering and represents a considerable amount of work in a demanding deadline.
3 months of work have been completed. That's about 8,000 hours of manpower for the 15 people involved here.
The mast is shortened by 6 meters, new sails, daggerboard, autopilot, deck and interior layouts. Even a bicycle frame has been adapted to operate the massive winches, etc., etc. Everything has been checked, and the satisfaction of a job well done is obvious for Jan Guichard's team.
The result so far is quite positive. We've met the self-imposed deadline of launching the boat on time because the sailing program is quite busy.
Following a long winter, the 3 40 meters long hulls are coming out of the shed ahead of being launched.
We had to adapt our workload all the time and never lose sight of the launch date.
A few weeks of training are awaiting the black and gold massive boat before she can fly again across the oceans at breathless speed.
It's a big 40 meters long boat, but as soon as she is at sea, she is not that huge. However, she has the ability to accelerate and maintains very high speeds, and that's quite impressive.
3 major goals are the target of this record-breaking machine this year. Spindrift will be on standby in Newport early June to try to beat several records.
The first is to try to beat the North Atlantic record from New York to Lizard in 3 days and 15 hours at an average speed of 37 knots. Of course, while at it, we'll also have a go at the longest distance sailed in 24 hours.
Jan Guichard will then face his biggest challenge to date, sailing the beast single-handed during the Route du Rhum early November.
If Spindrift had the potential to finish well, and we believe she has it, we feel that it would be a shame not to be at the start of the Route du Rhum.
Rendezvous next week, same time, same place. Until then, goodbye and fair sailing.
The beautiful Adriatic resort of Portoroz set the backdrop for the first leg of the Melges 24 European Sailing Series. Drawing the very best teams and helmsmen in the continent, the highly competitive one-design circuit moved to Slovenia with a fleet of 25 boats from over a dozen nations. And as light, shifty, and tactical wind conditions affected the race course, the strong Italian teams were quickly off the blocks. Clearly in top form even under a faint 6-knot breeze, Team Altea dominated the 8 regattas of the 2-day event. Andrea Racchelli's crew built up a remarkable 17-point overall lead thanks to straight podium positions after discard, and then went on to close the matter with the 3 solid wins on the very last races. The battle for the remaining 2 spots on the podium at this Melges 24 Euro Series raged on between the Estonians on Lenny, the other Italians on Audi, and the Storm team from Norway. Remarkably, just the 3 points separated these top contenders on the final count. Nutanista and the Lenny crew took second, while line honors went to Riccardo Simoneschi's Audi team. Next stop for the Melges 24 Euro Series will be in Hungary by early May, so be there with NC Sports. On this week's U.S. College Sailing Update, here is an incoming report from Harvard Athletics as head coach Michael O'Connor takes a snapshot of the season, the team, and the chances to take home the prestigious Valley Trophy.
And because the championship has moved up earlier this year, so the spring season's been broken in half basically into a team racing season and then a very short fleet racing season. We need to be in the top 4 at the New England Championship this weekend, and we know that we can sail well enough to do it. We just need to perform at the right time and maintain a level of consistently.
The Valley Trophy is the top seasonal objective in college sailing and has been awarded since 1972, based on the combined results of several championship events, including national semis and finals, as well as single-handed, team, and match racing. The Crimson Crew has already won it for Harvard in 5 consecutive editions, from 2000 to 2005. And Coach O'Connor believes that this year's success is well within reach.
We've been working very hard, and their training has been as efficient as possible, so we feel like we're improving. We know we have areas to improve upon, and our consistency needs to be better, but we've also proven over the last few weeks that we can sail with anybody.
For the full ISAF World Cup experience in Palma de Mallorca, be sure to catch this Saturday's premiere of the NC Sports Buzz, only on Nautical Channel. Plunge into the action with NC Sports.